that we've represented these quantities with algebraic expressions, how do you find the values of these expressions?
Now that part is a lot simpler. Let's take a look at a concrete example. Mrs. Panal is planning to use a spreadsheet on her computer to keep track of her class's scores on the latest test. She would like to have the spreadsheet program give each student scores on the test after she enters the number of items that the student missed. To do this, she'll need an algebraic expression for the test score. There are 50 items on the test. How much is an item worth if the whole test is 100 points?
Each item is worth 2 points.
What item varies from student to student and can be used to find each student's test score?
The number of items missed.
What will be your algebraic expression for the test score?
2 times the quantity of 50 minus x.
Now using this expression, complete the grading sheet.
Yoli and Tony missed 1.5 and 4.5 items. What does it mean?
That means they got half a credit for at least one partially wrong answer. Do you think algebraic expressions are useful?
Yes, algebraic expressions are very useful because they represent all possible values of a quantity in one convenient expression.
How did you use algebraic expression in Mrs. Panal's case?
We replaced the different values of the variable and then we calculated the value of the expression.
The process of replacing a variable in an algebraic expression with its number equivalent is called substitution. When you find the value of an expression, you are evaluating the expression. Do you recall the algebraic expression representing the amount of change you get back from 100 pesos after spending y pesos?
100 minus y.
Evaluate the expression to find the change you get back from 100 pesos after spending 55 pesos.
When y is equals to 55, substitute 55 for y. 100 minus 55 equals 45 pesos. You get back 45 pesos in change.
What if y is equal to 38?
100 minus 38 equals to 62 pesos.
Honey has time to read about 10 pages of a novel a day. Write an expression for the approximate number of days it will take her to read a novel p pages long. How long will it take Honey to read the 400-page novel of Amado Hernandez entitled Ibong Mandaranggit?
It takes Honey about p over 10 days to read the novel p pages long. When p equals 400, substitute 400 for p. 400 over 10 equals 40. It will take Honey 40 days to read the novel Ibong Mandaranggit.
For expression with fractions, the fraction bar acts like a parenthesis. We compute the value of the numbers above the fraction bar first. Example, evaluate the quantity x plus 2 divided by 3 for the given values of x and then compare the results with those of the expression quantity x divided by 3 plus 2. Can you recall the algebraic expressions of the price of 3 CDs that have been discounted 5 pesos and the price of 3 CDs that have been discounted 5 pesos each?
3C minus 5, where C is the price of each CD in pesos. The other expression is 3 times the quantity of C minus 5.
Find the values of the expressions if the price of the CD is, let's say, 75.95 pesos.
Substitute 75.95 pesos for C. 3 times 75.95 minus 5 pesos. 227.85 minus 5 is equal to 222.85 pesos is the total price. For the other expression, subtract 5 pesos from 75.95 pesos first, before multiplying by 3. We can get a cheaper price from this deal.
The circumference and area of a circle of radius r are given by 2 pi r and pi r squared respectively. What is the circumference of a circle whose radius is 3 meters? Use 3.14 for the constant pi.
2 times 3.14 times 3 equals 18.84 meters.
What is the area of that circle?
3.14 times 3 squared equals 28.26 square meters.
Can you imagine how long our drill should be if we were to bore a hole right through the center of the Earth? That drill would be approximately 3,960 miles long. That is how long the Earth's radius is. By the way, Bea, your dad is a seaman, right?
Yes, and Mom and I miss him so much.
If he cruises around the world, starting and ending his journey in the Philippines, how far would he have traveled?
Then we'll have to use the expression for the circumference. 2 times 3.14 times 3,960 equals 24,868.80 miles.
Try this with us. Evaluate the expression by substituting the given values for each variable. The area of a trapezoid is given by the expression 1/2 h times the quantity b1 plus b2, where b1 and b2 are the lengths of the bases and h is the height. This means that the area is obtained by multiplying the height by the average of the two bases. Find the area of the trapezoid shown.
1/2 times 3 times 5 plus 8.
Do you find it useful to learn the language of algebra?
Very useful. The language of algebra helps us to communicate with others, the patterns and relationships we discover among quantities.
Not only is the language of algebra useful, but it's also fun. You know what, John? I think we can use algebraic expressions in our assignment in science.
Hey, you're right. Let's do it.